Well, howdy, and welcome to another postcard from Morehead. I'm Larry Dixon. What's on the menu today? We've got steak, and I've got bratwurst. We're getting ready to put these on the griddle and fry them up, but first let's step inside and get a close-up look at some of the prep work that went into putting some salt and pepper, Worcestershire sauce on my steak, and the mac and cheese bratwurst. So let's step inside first and look at the prep work. Then we're going to come back out and we're going to fry up on the griddle our steak and bratwurst. I have two really nice looking New York strip, and these are from Pennington Farms Meat and More here in Morehead. I've got two of those. We're doing that today. Plus, I got from Lewis Land and Cattle mac and cheese bratwurst. I've never had mac and cheese bratwurst, so I'm going to do that along with the steak today. And to get us started, I need to bring these steaks up to room temperature. I'm going to use this little gizmo here to tenderize them, and I'm going to dry them off. That's an important step when you're doing steaks. You want to get the water off of them because it just keeps them from getting a nice sear. So I'm going to start my tenderizing process. As you can see, it just okay. So it's got the tenderizing process started. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, some pepper on that side. I'm going to flip them over. Add a little salt on this side. Some pepper. And I'm going to do this side once. Now I'm going to add my Worcestershire sauce. I do like that Worcestershire sauce flavor. Lenore and I both really like it on our steaks when it's kind of marinated in it. Do the other side one more time. So that's about it for the steaks. I'm going to lay them over here and let them come to room temperature before I put them on the griddle. And I'm going to set that to the side. And what I'm going to do with these brats is I've got 4 of them. I'm going to butterfly 2 of them. And then do the others not butterflied. So that's 2 that's butterflied. And those should grill up pretty quick. Well, our griddle has come to temp. I'm going to put a little bit of oil down. And I want to put a really nice sear on my steaks. Oh, listen to that. And it smells good with that Worcestershire sauce and the salt and pepper. Well, that smells absolutely delicious. So I want to bring my steak up to about 145 degrees. Lenore wants hers 165 and above. So let's see what kind of a sear we've got on there. Oh, that's looking good. Got a nice sear on there. I've got some veggies that I'm going to put on. A little bit of oil over here. I've got peppers and onion. I always love pepper and onion with my steak. And I'm going to put a little gob of butter, or as they say elsewhere, a knob, whether it's a gob or a knob of butter. That's always going to make the vegetables better. Get them separated out so each one can get in that butter. I think our steak at this time has Got a nice, decent sear. I want a little bit more of a sear on there. I've never had mac and cheese bratwurst like I said earlier. So I'm going to put these on there and let them cook up first. In a previous episode, if you haven't seen it, I had Chef Jerry Hart come aboard and show us how to make a pie crust and hand pies. So if you haven't seen that, go back and give that one a look. So many excellent tips for making hand pies and pie crust. Now that's what I'm looking for right there. I'm going to check the internal temp. I know I'm not close. 99, 100. So I'm going to turn this burner off and move these over to a little bit cooler side so I can get the internal temp without burning the meat. 119. Let's see what this one says. 130. Test it again. 140. I think mine is done. 144. Yep. My steak is exactly where I want it. I'm going to transfer it over here to this plate, and I'm going to give it a cut. First, I'm going to put a little bit of butter on it. Yeah. Give it some flavor. Now, Lenore's definitely needs to cook some more. My bratwurst needs to cook. And like I said, I don't think these are going to take very long to fry up. My veggies are ready to come off. And if you've noticed in most of my videos, I cook for two, so they're relatively simple recipes for two people. So I wanted my steak to come in at about 145 degrees internal temp. As you can see, there's still a little bit of pink in there. It's not rare, and that's what I like. Lenore wants no red. Okay, let's check this brats. Flip it over. Oh, yeah. That's got some very nice color on that brat. The mac and cheese. Let's give this a flip. Put it right in there, because I want it to be done inside of that brat. I'm anxious to give these mac and cheese brats a sample taste. They're from Lewis Landing Cattle. Okay, now we're going to check the internal temp for Lenore's, and I hope we're there. We are at 169 to 170, 172, depends on which end, a little bit thinner end, 175. So what I'm going to do is cut into this for Lenore and make sure that there's no pink at all. And I know you're not supposed to do that. There's just a little bit of pink, so I'm going to leave it on a little bit longer. 3 or 4 more minutes. This is the magic right there. So now I'm going to transfer these brats over here to my plate, because I don't know if Lenore will want one or not. And I've cut the end off of this one. Looks done. And it's good. That is good stuff right there. A mac and cheese brat from Lewis Landing Cattle. My official taste tester Lenore is here. And this is your steak. Thumbs up. That's the Worcestershire salt and pepper. That's all that's on it. Did you need anything else?
Nope.
Didn't need anything else. Would you want to try the bratwurst?
Yes.
All right. I did not know if you would. Yeah, it's hot. It just came off the griddle. That's a mac and cheese bratwurst. I thought it was good. Everybody's got different tastes. Don't worry, I'll eat all of them.
I'll eat it.
Huh?
I'll eat it, but...
Okay, this has been a postcard from Moorhead. I'm Larry Dixon. See you down the road. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.